Hi, welcome to my kitchen for What's Cooking Coco. This week we are going to be making Alfredo pasta, okay? Look, this is not Alfredo sauce. This will get you by, but if you want people talking about your Alfredo, we're gonna make it from scratch. And I'm gonna show you exactly what you're gonna need and how we're just gonna whip this all together, okay? I love Italian food. That is one of my favorites, and my kids too. So this is gonna be quick and easy. And yeah, so what we're gonna need, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna need 2 cups of freshly grated, and I mean freshly grated, not that Kraft Parmesan, freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. That's gonna be 2 cups of that. We're going to need a 1/2 cup of Asiago and 1 cup of mozzarella cheese, okay? And I usually do mine with chicken or whatever type of meat that I have on hand, but today I'm gonna do bacon. So let's get started and I'm gonna show you exactly how we're gonna do it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, since I'm gonna be doing bacon, we're just gonna need 1 pound of bacon, and I chopped mine up into strips because I don't want full pieces. I just want little bits of bacon, okay? And we're gonna let that cook down. Let it cook down as much as we can, okay? And I like to put a little spice in mine, so we're just gonna put a little bit of red pepper flakes in it, just like that, just to give it a good spice, a little kick, okay? We're just gonna zest 2 garlics, okay, in there, and I'm just gonna let it go ahead and cook with the bacon. Okay, now that that is cooking down, we're letting the bacon cook, and just any pasta that you have, honestly. I found this one, and it's the Napoli pasta noodles, so I'm gonna do this one, okay? Make sure that your water is boiling, so we want our water to be boiling, and add a good, generous portion of salt, okay? So, because we need to make sure that our pasta is nicely salted. And then what you do is you just make sure you follow instructions on the back, however many minutes it tells you to cook it. That's how we're gonna get it cooked, okay? Just throw it in there. Give it a little turn around, there we go. That's gonna be cooking for anywhere from 10 to 12 minutes. Look at now, our bacon is actually cooked down and it looks exactly how I want it to. We're just gonna take it and drain it out and then scoop it into our bowl here. And then we're gonna put that to the side for a little bit. Usually what I like to do is cook my protein first. So whatever protein that you have, bacon, chicken, fish, beef, whatever it is that you like with your pasta, go ahead and cook that first and then set it to the side, okay? So just like that, we're gonna drain that. And it looks like I got every little piece. Perfect. Exactly how I want it to. All right, let's go ahead and check on our pasta to see. We don't want to overcook our pasta. We want it like al dente, where it's like still a little firm, where it has a good bite. And we'll give it about another, let's say 2 minutes, and then we should be good to go. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and set up our roux. We're just gonna need some butter, so good amount, okay? I'd say about, let's do 2.5 tablespoons of butter, okay? And let that cook down just a little bit. And then we're going to need some flour. This is about 1/4 cup of flour, so we're just gonna toss that in there. And with our whisk, we're just gonna begin to whisk it, okay? Just like that, you see that? This is what you call a nice looking roux, okay? Add some chicken stock, just a little bit, not too much, okay? I know that's, a lot of people do this differently, which is totally fine, but this is how we're going to do it. I am not going to add pasta water because that just sounds gross to me. I don't know why, but it does. So we're just gonna keep adding a little bit of chicken stock to loosen up that roux, okay, just like that. Then we're gonna go ahead and add our heavy cream, okay? Our heavy whipping cream. And this heavy whipping cream is about 32 ounces, and we're gonna literally use almost all, okay? Just kind of eyeball it and make sure that you're stirring along as you're adding it, okay? Because we need to break up some of that flour. Stir it up until you no longer see any more clumps of flour. All right, now our pasta looks done. So all we're gonna do is go ahead and drain it. Be careful because it's hot. It looks nice and smooth. To that, I'm just gonna add, let's say about a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, okay? Because we wanna give it some flavor, right? And we're gonna take our salt and we're gonna do the same. We're gonna add some salt to that, maybe 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And remember, you have to taste as you're moving along. And then a little bit of pepper. So we're gonna just put some pepper in there, just like that, okay? If you need more seasoning, all you have to do is just add, keep adding, okay? So now that that's getting nice and warm, we have to be quick with this, okay? It looks to me like I'm just gonna need a little bit more whipping cream. You know, this is how we do it. We eyeball everything here in my kitchen. We're gonna need now is 1 egg, and we have to be quick because we don't wanna make scrambled eggs. So you just crack your egg open, okay? And you crack it quickly and you stir, okay? Because this is gonna help give it that richness, okay? We're gonna stir, 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 stir. Don't scramble your eggs. Stir, 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 just like that, okay? Looks nice and warm, nice and smooth. Looks just about right on the thickness level. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and add our cheeses. Just dump it all in there, okay? Just like that. You're just gonna let it melt, let it sit because all of that cheese needs to melt. So our sauce is done and it tastes so good and it's so creamy. Look at that. Look at how creamy that is. I'm gonna take my pot that I boiled the pasta in and start dumping it back inside this pot, okay? As we're dumping a little bit at a time of that pasta, we're gonna go ahead and dump our sauce in as well. And then just give it some flips. So that way, every portion of that noodle gets some sauce. How beautiful that is. Look at that. And it's so creamy. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and plate it. All right, so guys, that literally took about a half an hour. Easy, that you can whip up in a quickness for your family for dinner, okay? Look at how beautiful that looks. I mean, does that not look gorgeous? Restaurant worthy, okay? Now let's just give it a little taste test. Oh, look at how creamy. My goodness, I just love Italian food. You have no idea. I'm trying to get the bacon here, okay? And the bacon doesn't want to cooperate, but that's okay. Bon appetit. Mmm. 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 Oh my goodness. This pasta never fails to bring in all the flavor. So good. You guys have to try to make this at home. If you love pasta like I do, then this is worth the try. So good. Oh. Mm. So creamy. Just, I mean, there's not much I can say about this because this is just heavenly. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me in my kitchen this week again on What's Cooking Coco. Don't forget, subscribe, hit the like button, and add a comment, okay? And share with your friends and your family. And if you guys make this week, post it on your social media and tag me. I would love to see it. Have a good weekend. Bye.